Yesler Terrace is a public housing community located in Seattle, Washington. For decades, it has been known as one of the poorest and most crime-ridden areas in the city. However, in recent years, the community has undergone a remarkable transformation. This documentary explores in the ways in which Yesler has improved and the bright future that lies ahead.
Hi, my name is Asuna.
My name is Salim.
Hi, my name is Medhani.
My name is Noah.
And I live in Red Cedar.
And I live in Red Cedar.
I live in Red Cedar.
I live in Red Cedar.
My name is Gary Alexander.
My name is Yasmin Mohammed. I'm a youth who lives in Yesler Terrace. I'm a college student. I have worked in a lot of programs around Yesler.
I would like to see every youth that lives in the Yesler Terrace, I would like to see them come in here. We would call it a youth day, right? Even if we did it once a month, where we could bring in, have some food, play some music, play some games, just kind of kick it. I think that's important.
What I want to see in the future, Yesler, is people really paying attention about the environment and picking up their trash.
Personally, I would want to see a sports team that's just from Yesler, because there's a lot of talented kids. There's a lot of talented kids that don't have the opportunity to play for other teams just because of the money, or how far the place is, or because of the safety, or because they don't have a ride. A lot of different reasons, but I would like to be, for every sport like soccer, basketball, football, I would like to be a certain sports team, so a lot of youth could have their opportunity.
Activities that are fun and also help kids learn, maybe baking, art, or sports that they can do. They can get to us.
What I would like to see, I think maybe as part of the question, in 10 years, I would like to see, if not all of you all that are in this room right now, I would like to see all of you in a position of authority or supervisor, a manager of somewhere, whether it's at the community center or somewhere outside in the community or wherever else. Whether you want to be a doctor, a nurse, a firefighter, or police, I don't care what it is. I just want to make sure you're doing something positive. In 10 years, I'll be 74 years old. I like to come back here and I can say, well, you remember when I was on a video and we were talking and you were filming, you guys were sitting there watching? That's what I want to see.
When we talk only about the time that we're in right now, I would say there is a lot of people here. There is a lot of kids here, and there's a lot of new apartments getting built. So with that, we need the programs to increase. We need different programs that can satisfy different types of people. And when we talk about the youth, as I said, we need more programs. And if to be more specific for things that can change easily for now, won't take a bit too long, is having to clean the Yesler Park at least once or twice a week, because you really don't know what's in there, especially around the bushes. You really don't know what's in there, and the kids come there to play every single day. So we need to be a bit careful about cleaning our surroundings too, especially for the kids. So
I like about Yesler is the programs like YTP, because there's fun field trips and we learn to pick up trash and plant seeds and tomatoes and all those kind of foods, and we get to play some scavenger hunts around there.
I like how diverse Yesler is, and I also like the programs in Yesler, such as MMRTI and SHA's program.
There's a lot of programs like soccer programs, and also YTP.
I like all the programs. I like other programs like Mr. Audi's and all those other sport programs.
We've had, over the past 3 years, we've had not only this program, but other programs where youth actually can come here and work during the summer and make some money and also get some experience. I think that's really good.
I worked with Ben also, which is SHA. So while working with all these programs, I kind of started to have this connection with the youth. And when I say that, first of all, something that helps me to communicate with the youth is me being Eritrean, me speaking the language Tigrinya, and maybe the language Tigray as well. and having to know that culture, having to know being an Eritrean and immigrating to America. And there is also another thing that really helps me to communicate with the youth is me living in America for 5 years as the youth. So I have the both experience. And with this both experience, I can communicate with them well. I can understand them better. So I feel like that helps a lot more. So yeah, and how that impact them, I feel like they will have a person that they can come to, and without any worrying, they can tell me about their concerns. They will have someone who they can comfortably talk to.
The problems I see in Yesler is people throwing their trash in Red Cedar, and the people like the adults and staff members have to pick it up and waste some of their time wasting their time picking up trash.
How some adults behave around kids, and like if an adult just puts garbage on the floor or something, the kids would think it's okay because an adult did that. The garbage everywhere on the floor, and that's not healthy. How that's not healthy for the environment.
All I see in Yesler is grown-ups or teenagers using inappropriate words in front of children and making the children think that it's okay.
Problems with the youth. Well, first of all youth aren't problems. There's a lot of good youth that want to do good things, and they're doing great things, and we're glad that they're here. Again, when we talk about that teen pressure, a lot of youth kind of lose their way, right? If you look at last weekend, at Rainier Beach, there was 5 people shot, and they were shot by youth that were under 20 years old. That has to stop. I'm knocking on wood that they don't come up here, but we have to learn to take care of ourselves. And youth and teens have to understand, once you die, you don't come back. So you got to put them guns down.
I wouldn't say problems, because if you compare Yesler to from like past 10 or 5 years ago, I wasn't here, but you would hear a lot about how Yesler was a place for many things, and it wasn't safe for many reasons. So compared to what I hear and compared to what I see right now, Yesler is in a way better place right now. When we talk about the youth, most of the time we say the voice of the youth is important. And when we say the voice of the youth is important, I believe it means representation. So first, they have to represent themselves. And how do they do that? They have to voice what they want. Like, do you want more soccer programs? Do you want more art programs? What do you want more of? Do you want a library for you to come in and study at? Just saying those things that they want, they will have more programs for them. They will have their own programs in their own communities. So there is an impact for them too. They will have a better place in their community. And then their parents, most of the time, just saying what their parents need. As I said, as an immigrant person who is living with a lot of people who are immigrants as well, you see that our parents don't really speak the language. So just communicating with their parents and then coming in and telling you, okay, we need this for our parents, is also creating a better place for the parents in the community. And after that, their ethnic group or the country that they belong to, representing that also creates a lot more diversity in the community. So, and how does that impact the youth? As I said, they will have a better place in the community. In the community means they don't have to go to other places to find things. They will have it in their community.